I'm out to accomplish a lot of things, and I want to have a voice in hip-hop. I want to have a voice. I want to be able to speak and people listen. So when I get to that certain level where I'm going to be able to speak and people are going to listen, then I'm going to tell my side of the story. Other than that, you know, people are going to pass judgment. They're going to say what they want to say, and they're going to make their own conclusions or whatever, you know, and they're more than welcome to do it.
In the dynamic world of hip hop and rap, you never know what's actually going down behind the scenes. It's a frenzy of fun and chaos. You might think you know your favorite rappers inside out, but there's always something that stays under the radar. It might not be anything dramatic, maybe just an intriguing fact that didn't come under the spotlight. Today, we'll be diving into some of the most jaw-dropping revelations in the realm of rap. Eminem. Eminem, the man known to be the father of rap. He isn't just a rapper, he's a revolutionary artist. Since the beginning of his career, he has garnered a massive following due to his vocals and talent. From rhyming anything anywhere to rapping at speeds previously unknown to the public, it's no surprise he took the industry and the public by storm when he spewed 6.5 words per second in his song, Rap God. Undoubtedly the most technically impressive tracks in the entire music industry. It was hard for many to grasp that a rapper, even Eminem, could be that fast. He rapped 97 works in just 15 seconds. Being as legendary as he is in the world of rap, there's a plethora of facts floating through the internet about him. However, there are a few that might not have made headlines. More surprising than his record speed is how the artist owns an Oscar. At the 75th Academy Awards, Eminem was called on to receive an award for Best Original Song for his hit song, Lose Yourself. However, the artist was nowhere to be seen during the ceremony. Where was he? At home. Eminem believed he had no shot at actually winning, so he hadn't bothered to leave the comforting confines of his home. Moreover, if you've been a long-time fan, you'll know the artist isn't on the best of terms with his mother. The two hold a complex and complicated relationship. Debbie Nelson Mathers gave birth to her son, Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, when she was only 17 years old. Fast forward to when Eminem was in his teens, and his mother didn't provide him with the comforting embrace of a parent, but rather kicked him out on numerous occasions. Eminem then turned and confided in what he knew best, his music, to let his emotions flow and bring him closure. He retaliated against his mother through the lyrics of many songs, particularly on the Slim Shady LP. His mother didn't take this kindly and sued her own child for a staggering $10 million. However, she only received $1,600 in damages. Eminem had an unstable upbringing and sought comfort in several times throughout his life. However, it was in the mid-2000s when he got a wake-up call after nearly dying from an overdose of methadone. But during this dark time, Eminem wasn't alone. His longtime friend, none other than Elton John, brought him out of the dark and onto the path of recovery. Having been friends for years, Elton made it a priority to call to check up on Eminem every week. Later on, Eminem even went on to refer to him as a sponsor. Lauryn Hill.
But life is continued work. It's constant learning. The whole concept of retirement, I don't even buy into. You know, we should constantly be working, maybe not physically working, but we could be spiritually, emotionally working toward bettering ourselves and bettering the lives of others around us.
Lauryn Noel Hill is a name known throughout the music industry. She's an icon held responsible for being one of the most influential musicians of her generation. The legendary American singer, rapper, songwriter, actress, and record producer is known for revolutionizing rap for female artists, credited with having broken down barriers and opening new career paths. She's also known to have mainstream neo-soul and popularized melodic rap. She's a force to be reckoned with. However, what many don't know is before being a revolutionary icon, Lauryn Hill was just a 13-year-old who had dreams larger than life. But this teenage passion and ambition faced a daunting test on the stage of the Apollo Theater back in 1988. At the time, the Apollo Theater was a platform for emerging talents, and its infamous amateur night was as much about the brutal honesty of its audience as it was about showcasing raw talent. There on stage came 13-year-old Lauryn ready to deliver a passionate rendition of Who's Loving You by Jackson's 5. However, she didn't know it would be one of the most challenging and pivotal moments in her early career. As she began singing the melodies of the song, the audience was quick to pass judgment. The audience began a stream of boos immediately. But Lauryn, even at the tender age of 13, was filled with resilience. Amidst the booze, she stood her ground and continued to sing. Footage of the night resurfaced years later, and a young Lauren could be seen unwavering in the pursuit of her dream despite the crowd's reaction. 3 decades later, she's regarded as one of the most influential artists. The clip of that night highlights not only her early struggles, but also her persistent and resilient spirit that can be seen to date. From that night of rejection to her Grammy-winning success, Lauren proved all of her critics wrong. The resilience she displayed has now become an example for viewers to never stop for the sake of others, to keep going for yourself. Dr. Dre, born Andre Romel Young, professionally known as Dr. Dre, is a name that has been synonymous with the evolution of hip-hop. As an influential figure who reshaped hip-hop through his works as a rapper and a producer, his legacy is one that is forever cemented in the chronicles of hip-hop, having launched the careers of some of the most renowned artists such as Eminem and Snoop Dogg. His contributions to the music scene have not only transformed the genre, but have also set new standards for production. Behind the veil of Dr. Dre's success lies an intense dedication to his work. In an interview with Esquire, the influential figure revealed an astonishing fact that left many surprised. "I've gone 79 hours without sleep, creating. When that flow is going, it's almost like a high. You don't want it to stop. You don't want to go to sleep for fear of missing something." This highlighted his unrelenting passion, commitment, and dedication to his craft. All reasons as to why Dr. Dre is the success that he is, showcasing his unrelenting passion, commitment, and dedication to his craft. All reasons as to why Dr. Dre is the success that he is. He doesn't just produce music, he produces perfection. His approach to music is as rigorous as it is methodological. He admitted that once a record is made public, it loses all personal significance. "I don't even listen to the records after they come out. It's outlawed in my house. My wife and my kids can't play any of my music around me. Once it comes out, for me, it's just business, numbers." Once his work is out in the world, it becomes a part of the business rather than anything of personal importance. His journey doesn't only talk of the highs and lows, rather also the personal sacrifices that come with artistic perfection. Tupac Shakur.
When you use your brain, it doesn't always have to come to a violent end, but sometimes it does, and that's all that I'm saying, that is a choice.
Tupac Shakur is a name that needs no introduction. Known professionally as Tupac, was one of the most polarizing figures in the history of hip-hop. He was a source of inspiration for many due to his commitment to demanding equality and justice for his community. There have been many instances in his life that have made headlines, where he has publicly taken a stand and advocated for justice. One such instance that left many viewers astonished is his case against the Whitwell brothers. On October 30th, 1993, after giving an electrifying performance at Clark Atlanta University, Shakur and his entourage were on their way back to their hotel for some private festivities. But what they didn't know was how drastically their night would change. That same night, Mark Whitwell, a Clayton County officer, was with his brother, Henry County Officer Scott Whitwell, celebrating Scott's wife passing the bar exam. Wrapping up their festivities, both the brothers along with their wives were crossing the street when they were almost struck by a passing vehicle. An intense argument arose between the officers and the colored driver, escalating into a physical confrontation. As Shakur and his entourage came across the scene, they found the officers engaged in a violent encounter in the middle of the road. Upon later inspection, they came to realize not only were the officers heavily intoxicated, but also off-duty. The officers weren't in uniform, and to passers-by did not seem to be cops. As the encounter increasingly got more violent, Shakur intervened. Mark Whitwell drew his weapon, creating an intense standoff. In reaction, Shakur reached for his weapon. In the heat of the moment, Whitwell struck Shakur's car window, which prompted Shakur to fire 3 shots. 2 of the shots injured both the brothers. After the incident simmered down, Shakur went on his way and reached his hotel. The night ended with his arrest and charges of aggravated assault. The Whitwells weren't fatally wounded and were released the next day from the hospital. Tupac pleaded not guilty and was released on a $55,000 bond. The investigation revealed shocking bits of the incident, which included how the officers were not only intoxicated, but also carrying stolen weapons from the Henry County Police evidence locker. In addition, the investigation further revealed many discrepancies in the accounts of the officers, and it came to light that Shakur had only acted in self-defense rather than being the aggressor. This resulted in charges against him being dropped and a resignation by Mark Whitwell. Tupac always stood for justice and fairness. He wanted to see a better world. He had an unwavering commitment to advocate against police brutality and to create a platform through which he could take a stand for his community and demand change. JayZ. Sean Corey Carter, professionally known as JayZ, is an American entrepreneur and rapper who has been given the title of the greatest rapper of all time by Vibe and Billboard in 2023. JayZ has led a tremendous life filled with success and praise. In 2019, he became the first hip-hop billionaire, which gives a glimpse of the success he has had till now. Moreover, as of 2024, he's been named the wealthiest musical artist in the world, which is granted after having sold 140 million records and has won 24 Grammy Awards. His accolades are well known throughout the music industry and among the public as well. But what many don't know is his life before fame, particularly his life when he was the age of 12. During an interview with UK's Guardian, JayZ shared a harrowing incident from his past, along with some intriguing quotes regarding the time when he shot his addicted brother in the shoulder. The reason? His brother stole a piece of jewelry from him. The rapper revisited memories of when he was 12 years old and described the turmoil of emotions he felt. "I thought my life was over. The fear of his life taking a turn for the worst was present even at such a tender age. I thought I'd go to jail forever." However, his brother was forgiving enough to overlook his mistakes despite the severity of the act and didn't press charges. But for evident reasons, younger JayZ was shocked and profoundly shaken at what he had done. He recalled, "I was a boy, a child. I was terrified." Although this story did make some headlines, it didn't garner much attention, the reason why many fans are unaware of this shocking event of his youth. Lil Yachty. Born Miles Parks McCollum, the American rapper and singer known professionally as Lil Yachty grew through the ranks of rap quite quickly. His first viral moment came in August 2015 after he released his hit song, One Night, from his debut extended play, Summer Songs. The following year in March, he released his debut mixtape, Lil Boat, and signed a joint venture record deal with Motown, Capitol Records. Later in June, he signed with Quality Control Music, showcasing how in demand he was. But there is another aspect, other than his music, for which he's recently been gaining quite a lot of attention. What could it be? It's his diet. While many celebrities are known for their fitness regimes and culinary preferences, it seems this rapper's eating habits are anything but conventional. The artist has gained much notoriety, not for his rigorous diet, but because it seems the artist is solely surviving on snacks. This leads many to question if it's all pretend for the cameras, or whether his diet is an active lifestyle choice. When the artist was asked to list down 5 things that people weren't aware of about him, Lil Yachty made sure to mention his disregard for fruits and vegetables.
That I don't smoke. Word. That I don't drink. Word. I don't eat fruits or vegetables.
The man has continuously come forward and stated how vegetables and healthy snacking just aren't for him. In a recent video, the artist did for Harper's Bazaar, titled Everything Lil Yachty Eats in a Day, the rapper confessed to an enthusiastic obsession with Girl Scout cookies and how his obsession manifests into unconscious stockpiling of said cookies.
When I realized that Girl Scout season is approaching, I started ordering them. And then I'd be forgetting and I order them from somewhere else. So I ordered like 15 from this girl. Then my mom ordered me like 6 boxes. Then my grandma got me some. Then this chick had got me some. She got me like 20. I don't know if that just added up to 40, but I have like 40 boxes. I'm getting tired of them.
And later, when further asked whether he intakes any fruits or vegetables, the rapper candidly replied,
"I never ate them. No.
This confession left not only the interviewer in shock, but also the viewers watching. Could the artist's daily diet actually be this concerning? According to the artist himself, it seems so. While many are appalled by his eating habits, they do offer an intriguing perspective on the artist's lifestyle and personality. However, the question remains, is this only a quirk of his public persona, or does it show a real glimpse of his everyday life? Grizzly. Grizzly, born March 23, 1994, Terry Sanchez Wallace Jr., the American rapper and singer, is known for his catchy tunes and addictive lyrics. The artist's first taste of fame came once he began uploading his music content online in 2011. Later on in life in 2017, after a 2-year stay in prison, he released his hit song, First Day Out, which quickly amassed 2 million views on YouTube in under just 3 weeks. A reason for its vital popularity was more than just the song's addictive tunes. One of the main reasons was LeBron James's partake in a social media challenge, which led to the song reaching the top 50 of the Billboard Hot 100. This popularity and sudden fame led him to sign with 300 Entertainment. The release of First Day Out paved the way for the release of his debut mixtape, My Moment, in 2017, which was followed by From the D to the A, featuring Lil Yachty, which received major praise and a double platinum certification by the Recording Industry Association of America. His fame and popularity are undeniable, but something fans don't really know about the artist is his talent for gaming. Money in the rap industry isn't a concern. All it takes is one viral hit for an artist to make it big. But there's one rapper who found another way to make big bucks, and that's T Grizzly. T Grizzly left the world of rap to pursue another passion, gaming. But why is that? While giving an interview on the Bootleg Kev podcast, the artist got candid about his beginning in this gaming venture. He told of how during COVID, while streaming a game of Call of Duty, the artist got a suggestion to try out the game GTA, aka Grand Theft Auto. After giving GTA a chance, the rapper quickly realized how not only was it more entertaining, but it was also increasing streams. Soon after, the artist came to realize the true financial gain one could get from gaming.
Bro, it was during COVID. I was on Call of Duty heavy, streaming Call of Duty. And somebody told me you gotta try GTA out.
Right.
So I be on Call of Duty trolling.
Right.
And they're like, damn, you gotta try GTA out.
Right.
You feel me? I tried it. I'm like, no, this shit actually fun.
On the podcast, he went on to confirm his earnings for a month could reach 6 figures. To be more precise, $115,000 in a month. His gaming brought great fortune to the artist. His streams quickly became fan favorites, which led to the artist's personal server, Grizzly World RP, garnering major popularity. Grizzly World RP came to be after a friend of his, known as North, created a free server for the rapper and projected that it could bring in $5,000 a month. However, Grizzly easily surpassed those projections by earning nearly $50,000 a week through his server. The earnings accumulated from uploading his Twitch streams to YouTube and by securing sponsorships and advertisements. On top of that, Grizzly has around 90,000 members on his server, each paying an admission fee ranging from $100 to $400. I put my expletive up. I stream it on Twitch, right? I get paid from Twitch. I take the Twitch videos that are already streamed and put it on YouTube. Get paid from the two, and I get paid from the server. Then you got sponsorships, you got ads. It seems T Grizzly has found his calling, and as he continues to make new waves, one thing is for certain. He isn't just a force to be reckoned with in music, but also in the world of gaming. Post Malone.
You guys might not understand it, but I really love it, and I love this game, and I'm very passionate about this, and we're gonna wire that $2 million over to this guy.
Another artist making shocking waves with his acts is none other than the genre-blending artist who's known for hits like Circles and Rockstar. Austin Richard Post, aka Post Malone, is an American rapper, singer, guitarist, record producer, and songwriter who has a major following. The artist, in recent years, made quite a surprising and interesting purchase, which left many fans amused and puzzled. In the world of celebrity purchases, one expects stars to splurge on lavish items, from multi-million-dollar mansions to expensive cars. However, what one doesn't expect is Post Malone's recent purchase. The artist spent a staggering $2 million on a single, one-of-a-kind Magic, the Gathering card, the One Ring card from the Magic, the Gathering card, the One Ring from the game's new Lord of the Rings set.
So it's a very special card. So it was printed in the Lord of the Rings set for Magic the Gathering. It was one card, supposedly Wizards of the Coast. Please do not print another copy of this card. So it's a one of one, and it was supposed to be like the ring. One ring to rule them all, and then the darkness bind them.
For those who don't have an idea about Magic, The Gathering isn't known. It's the world's first trading card game, which debuted in 1993 and has since garnered a major following. The game revolves around strategic gameplay, with cards featuring spells, artifacts, and fantasy creatures. Over the years, the game has become more of a cultural phenomenon with a rich community of not only players, but collectors as well. What makes this purchase so intriguing is the fact this card is one of a kind. It's rare and special, which is why it is such a coveted prize for many collectors. Its rarity and its ties to the Lord of the Rings franchise explain its unprecedented price and its importance. The card seems to be one of the most prized possessions of the artist, even so that he has taken insurance out on the card. Moreover, this purchase isn't surprising because of the rarity of the card, but the nature of the purchase. Post Malone was ready to spend a substantial amount just to collect the card because it brought him joy and let him help someone out, which gives fans a slight glimpse into who the laid-back artist is. P. Diddy. Sean Combs, a popular figure known by the name P. Diddy, has had astronomical success in the world of hip-hop and music. But before he became a renowned figure and a global icon, his journey began with a smaller role in the industry. Before he entered the music scene, he was a familiar face in the dance scene. He took on the role of a backup dancer when he was new to the industry, auditioning tirelessly for any opportunity that would boost him up the ladder. This role of his was nothing other than a stepping stone in his career, yet it was still a crucial part of bringing him to where he is now. It's also rumored that P. Diddy was a backup dancer when Heavy D and the Boys gave an electrifying performance of You Can't See What I Can See on In Living Color 1992. The performance also features another influential figure, a then unknown Tupac Shakur. Recently, Diddy spoke up about his early struggles, reminiscing about his time as a backup dancer for Stacey Lattisaw's 1989 music video for What You Need. He wrote online, "I started my career as a backup dancer going from audition to audition, trying to pursue my dreams. It's humbling to see life come around full circle. Keep focused, keep driving, keep working. One day, you'll be able to say you did it. Believe that." Regardless of his role as a dancer, his passion for music drove every action of his. His breakthrough finally came when he established Bad Boy Records in 1993, which proved to be pivotal for his career. Through his label, he launched the careers of many known artists such as Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and more. Fast forward to today, and Diddy's career is filled with achievements and acclaim. Even now, he is at the forefront of the music scene. On 12th September 2023, Diddy was honored with the Global Icon Award at the MTV Video Music Awards, a recognition of his contributions to music. At the award show, he then performed with his twin daughters and son a song from his latest album, The Love Album, which served as a reminder of how far he had come from his early days as a dancer. If you enjoyed this video, click on the ones showing on your screen now to watch similar content.